Well, welcome to Camp Verde here, the new office of ReMax Realty Fine Properties, right off the intersection of I-17 and 260, right next to Starbucks. So they're going to have a bang-up business for sure around here. So I kind of warned them that they need to get some inventory. Now, here's their entryway here. Will follow me over here. And you've got the names of the folks here. And they've got some inventory here available here around the area for people locally and for out of town for primary homes, second homes, rental properties. Come on in. Well, welcome again. We're here at the international headquarters here at Camp Verde of ReMax Fine Properties, and I'm talking right here with Rick Johnson, who is the branch manager here. And he's going to tell us a little bit about his background and how he got to Camp Verde and how he finally got his office. I think you were talking earlier about how you've been working on this for a couple of years. It was your dream here, right?
Well, you know, we got here 23 years ago, and I was showing property actually, and I was with clients, and we saw an opportunity to buy a piece of property down on the Verde River on corridors.
Awesome.
I just fell in love with it, and ever since then, I've just always wanted to be here. So, being 23 years in real estate, I decided that this is where I wanted to end up my career. I decided this was just going to be an awesome location, yes. And it's been just wonderful. So we're just getting it open. We've been kind of working a little bit in and out of here since January.
Right.
We're really getting it off the ground now. Our signs are up, and we're active, and we're doing business.
We're doing it. So yeah, again, as I mentioned earlier, this office location is a perfect spot. It's on the junction of this 260 and the 17th highways there, and right next to the world famous Starbucks as well, which brings a lot of traffic, as well as the rest of the shops in this center as well. So Rick, kind of what are you focusing on here? What's the typical or majority buyer looking for when they come to see you? Are they coming from California? Are they, what's going on?
It's a mixed bag. We have people walking in from California and Seattle, and they're coming in from everywhere. One of the things that we're finding is a lot of people coming up and they're on their way to northern Arizona, Flagstaff, right. Payson, and they didn't know we existed.
Correct.
And we get to talking to them. But, you know, if they have a need in Flagstaff, we'll say, well, we've got offices in Flagstaff, correct. So we can direct them that directive way. So it's a mixed bag. People walking through the door, you don't know what you're getting. It could be a local wanting to sell a piece of dirt for $2,000. Right. We could have someone coming in here and say, I want to buy something in Sedona. I've got Rusty and Amy, who are excellent agents, and they both work Sedona and Flagstaff, and that's a big market for us.
Oh yes, yeah. I guess a lot of people are trying to leave the congestion, the heat down the hill in Phoenix area, right?
We get a lot of that, and what we found just since the COVID pandemic was a lot of the people are able to work from home now, and they're thinking, why do I want to stay in Phoenix when I can work from up here, or in Prescott, or in Sedona, or in Flagstaff? Correct. And we get a lot of that coming in and say, hey, I'm moving here full time, I'm working from home, what do you got? Right. And so we help them with that. And again, the secret to beating the heat, if you're all in Phoenix, is elevation.
So we're here about 3,100 feet. As you get to 4,000 and 5,000, it gets a little cooler, and Flagstaff even at 7,000 feet.
7,000
yeah, it's a little cooler yet. So there you can kind of gauge where you want to be on that. So we're looking at one of the things we hear about is that there's just a lack of inventory. I had Walmart the other day, and a couple were just talking about a one-bedroom apartment going for $1,600 rent. So what's the story with all this inventory situation?
The biggest problem we have is, you know, a lot of the people live here, work in Sedona, and yes. and they can't find a place to live in Sedona for under $2,000 a month in rental. They're trying to fix the rental market here. They're trying to bring in some more housing, but we are tight on the rentals, and we have a low inventory on regular residential resale. When we've got when you look at the new stuff on the market in the last 24 hours, 17 homes. And within 24 hours, they're gone.
Yeah.
So it is a hot market. We've got California buyers coming in paying cash. Yep. And so we have a hard time. For example, if we take a listing, we might have 6 or 7 offers in the first day, and they're always over full price. So it is a very busy market.
Yeah, you mentioned the Californians with all cash. It puts a squeeze on the local buyers that are trying to buy with like VA or FHA, and the sellers are saying, heck, I'm getting $25,000 over appraisal, all cash. I don't need to worry about appraisal at all. You know, so that's putting hurt all the way around on the first timers. Yeah,
that pumps the brakes on the local buyers. So we're always, you know, what we do here, and I think we do this as well, if not better than anybody else, is we listen to the locals. What's going on? And someone say, hey, I want to sell my house. So many times we can put them in touch with a buyer of a home and facilitate a deal for them, and without having to put it on the market, we just will make the introduction.
Just do it right there, right? Well, hi, I'm John Smoley again, and I'm now talking with Dusty of ReMax, and we're going to ask her a couple of questions on what's kind of going on in the area, and what ReMax here at this location can offer not only Camp Verde, but anybody coming in to visit. So Dusty, what is the sort of focus that you have as far as type? Are you looking for inventory for homes to sell, or are you working with buyers, or North Beach, or what you got going there?
I do a little bit of everything, and I actually have a lot of designations, so I specialize in working with senior citizens, so
Awesome,
that's
yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
That's a huge part of my business, and then I do a lot of the luxury homes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we have a lot of people in Sedona that we work with, so it's not just Camp Verde, we do Camp Verde, Sedona, Cottonwood, the whole area, the gamut,
Right,
so.
right. Okay, so that's good, when she mentioned a niche with the senior citizen community here. So that's one way to help differentiate you for, as a specializer there.
Right.
And that field there. Excellent. So, and a lot of these, senior folks have a little bit of money, so you can take them up to Sedona and all that for their either a second home or their retirement home or whatever. Yes.
Or a lot of them are downsizing.
Yes.
They're in a big house and they want to get rid of and get something smaller that's easier for them to take care.
That's a big one with the downsizing.
Yeah.
Yes, good point. Yeah. As far as this location, what sort of with this busyness here of the freeway intersection and these shops around here, I guess you get a lot of spillover from that.
We do,
Yeah.
because this is known as Restaurant Row, and everybody stops here,
Yeah.
and there's times where when you pull into the roundabout there, you can't get in right away. So
Right.
it's a very popular little place. So everybody can find us, and of course, the Cocopelli out there, he's famous, right?
Yes,
so you
world
gotta
famous,
touch him for luck, and a lot of people take a picture with him as
Yeah.
well.
And while they're out there in the parking lot looking for a space to go to Starbucks, they're going to see your signs in the window of the various properties that are available
Yes,
too.
those
right?
are very, very popular. A lot of people look at those to find
Yeah.
out what's in the area.
It's kind of like fishing with you got the few. Greetings. I'm here interviewing with Amy Brown, and she's with ReMax Fine Properties as well. And let's find out about how she ended up getting at this location and her knowledge of the area of Camp Verde and the surrounding areas as well.
Well, I've been doing real estate here for 22 years, and Camp Verde being part of the Verde Valley, which consists of 8 towns between Flagstaff and Prescott. Camp Verde has the most land available. So 22 years ago, I was pounding the pavement in the town of Camp Verde, trying to develop it all, and it was just two roads, one in and one out.
Yeah. So so you've been here over 20 years. That's awesome. So you know the roots of the town, as well as kind of now all of a sudden it looks like your office getting here in 2021 is like poised for the big boom. I mean, all this land's getting with these opportunity zones and things are happening here, and maybe in 5 years we won't recognize this town, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's a great thing about the opportunity zone here. That is, it's a federally approved opportunity zone area. So they're wanting to bring manufacturing here to the Camp Verde area to provide jobs for people. And now that Highway 260's expanded with fiber optics down and so forth, it really kind of does bring the whole 8 towns together.
I'm interested here, Rita Severson of ReMax Fine Properties, and she has a special niche job here that she kind of, the whole office without her just couldn't make it here. So tell us what you all do here, Ms. Rita.
Well, I'm here part-time, and the office hours from 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, and Sunday are appointment only. But you can usually find me here, and I can, sometimes I work solo, but we can always find someone. I'm the first face you'll see when you walk through our front door, and I will make sure that you get your real estate needs sent to the right people, and we'll have someone here, and we'd love to see you and come check out our new space and what we're doing here.
Oh, I want to thank you all for visiting us here at ReMax Fine Properties in Camp Verde, and we want to welcome you and to encourage you to use Miss Amy here and her the rest of the staff here at ReMax Fine Properties for all your real estate needs and any advice you may need. We got some folks who've been here a long time and really know the town, and this is the right place for your information center and some help. So welcome again to ReMax Fine Properties, Camp Verde.
Come in and let the experts help you.